dark night camping, out for another adventure. This time it's going to be a hammock camp. Now we're heading towards an area where I've been before. We're heading towards that abandoned factory again, but my friend has come through once more and said that the bridge that's on that site leads through to a really massive, I think it's a birch forest, silver birch forest, and he says it's great for hammock camping. So we're going to go and take a look up there, and we're going to see what it's like and see what we can get in. It's currently about 3:30 in the afternoon. I've come early, so I've got plenty of daylight, so I can do a bit of scouting about and see what's in there and what I need to do and that kind of stuff. So I'll bring you back in a bit when we're getting closer. So we're currently on the track where we saw the motorbikes. I'm not sure what that is. I think they're building some kind of, I don't know, ventilation shaft or something there. But this is where the motorbikes come through, and you can see tracks everywhere. They come through, some tracks there, motorbike tracks in the mud. This is where they come through. Very interesting smell around here. Don't know what that smell is, but it's very interesting. I've come this route because I've been down the canal loads of times. Oh, that's a nice little spot up there. Sure, there'd be nowhere around here. That'd be nice up there, I bet. Yeah. I'm just keeping an eye out, scouting out for spots, because, you know, plan A, B and C, because sometimes these things don't pan out, especially when you've not been on, not been to the campsite before. But fingers crossed, we'll find something. I've got the Nightcat hammock tent with me, so if I can't find anything, then at least I can also use it as a bivvy tent and just like stake it out on the ground and camp like that. I've got the Nightcat under blanket with me as well, so that can serve as like a little ground sheet if I need to, because I've not brought any sleeping pad or anything. But yeah, it looks like I'll just have to rough it on the ground. But I've done that before loads of times. It's no issue. Just have to grit and bear it and just get on with it. Get on with the camp, don't you? So we're not really in summer anymore now. It's September the 10th today. So technically, England, Britain is now in autumn. Something my American and Canadian brothers and sisters would call fall. But yeah, you can definitely tell at night now it's not holding the heat anymore. And the weather has definitely changed. It's still quite warm, it's 15 degrees Celsius. So you do the conversion into whatever temperature that means for you. So it's not cold by any means, but it definitely drops at night. I think it's give a low of 5 degrees Celsius tonight. That's still not cold, but it's you can tell the temperature's starting to drop off now. Yeah, like I was saying before, I've come this way because it's just like I just be walking the same route again. It's down the canal. There's nothing different I can show you guys, but you know, this is it. Out around. We're now next to the field. The field over there is where I camped twice before. Once with the gear top bivvy tent, the first time I camped out here, and the second time was with the River Country trekking pole tent. So we're not far from that location now. I'm going to head straight across the field, through into the abandoned factory. We'll head towards the bridge, we'll get over the bridge, and then we'll see what we can see. Yeah, it's quite rocky around here. I don't know if I should just go on the field and just cut straight across rather than go round. I think that might be a quicker route actually. I'll bring you back when I'm cutting across. Just gotta be careful of barbed wire and everything around here. But it makes more sense, you know. Quickest point between two destinations is a straight line. So go straight across this open land See, if I carried on walking down that path down there, I have to go all the way down there to come up and go around. Well, this way I can just go straight over land and straight over, and it's cutting all that corner off. So yeah, the quickest point between 2 points is a straight line. See where we are. Whoa. Yeah, so this is where I was. In fact, we're going to go straight past where I was camping a few weeks back. Well, a week back. Last camp, wasn't it? So when I was camping over there in that corner, this is the path where I could see those dog walkers walking on that one. I just came along there. So they're walking along that path. Still amazing views. Still some really amazing views out. Well, that's where we're heading. We're in towards that fence over in that direction. Getting closer to the site, well, the campsite. Down here. See the motorbikes have been through here. No swimming, no paddling, no fires, no barbecues, no fishing, no watercraft. Dangerous thing. I'm assuming at one time that was actually filled full of water, and this used to be a little lake. I think they probably drained it because people were trying to swim in it and were drowning. There's a life jacket thing up there, so yeah, looks like they've drained it. Going through the fencing, it's the abandoned factory. See what we can see. So we need to be going down this side down here, and that'll lead us to the bridge. Can hear motorbikes. There's motorbikes in here. Can hear them. We'll stick to the edge. We're not going to go in the middle. Down here. Just told to look at this area down here as well. Yeah, this would be a great little spot to camp down here as well. This is another spot my friend told me about, was in here. Yeah, it looks like motorbikes have been coming down here as well though. Straight down into the middle bit down there. Going down this track. So I can zoom in, yeah. Straight down there, look. You can see where they've been, straight through. So, maybe not a good place to be. At all, but it's it would be a nice little spot to camp, because that's the River Rother there, right in front. And where we're going, there's a bridge over there, takes you right over it. So that's where we're heading in a minute. Yeah, there's been a lot of activity down here as well. There's paw prints and yeah, that's not filling me full of confidence. That. Try and stay out of eyesight of these people on motorbikes. We'll stay around this perimeter, and then most likely won't be seen. Stay to the edge. But yeah, that didn't turn the camera around. Yeah, that filled me full of confidence, seeing motorbike tracks going straight through that encampment down there. So look down here, see what we can see down here. So I didn't really have a proper look at this last time, so I was trying to find a place to camp here. That's not too bad down there either, really. It's got a very strange smell to it, but down that bank down there, look, that's not bad either. If you can get down that, you can easily camp on that. But that's not what we're here for today. Would be a good place to put up the bivvy tent though, but there's a really, really bad smell coming from that area. It's, all around it smells like piss. It's not very nice. Yeah, very, very weird smell coming from there. See, this is where I came before. I looked in this tree line here to see if I could see any places to camp with the put the hammock up, and there was literally nowhere because you're too exposed. And saying that, I've got the gear top, not gear top, nightcat tent, so it would be camouflaged. I could actually put a line up from that tree to that tree, and I could just like camp in there, just move all that stuff out the way if I really needed to. Can't find anywhere over this bridge, so that's an option. Just camp in plain sight. It's only really kids. I've not seen any like adult. Ooh, it's just down here. Don't look too bad either. As long as you can get in the actual trees, and perhaps I could pull that out and put a strap from that tree to this tree down here. This would be all right to do hammock camping here. See, I didn't see this last time I was in here. Let's see that. I don't know if you saw that. Probably didn't. So from that tree there to one of these trees over here might be all right. You've got to allow at least 3 meters, haven't you? So I might be pushing it a bit with that one, but it's doable. Because that's the thing about this nightcat hammock tent. It's got to be pulled really tight. It's not the sort of that's probably what I'm smelling. Smelling lots of dog shit everywhere. It's like they're not cleaning up the dogs. But yeah, it's got to be really tight, so it pulls the frame of the tent out. It's not like an ordinary hammock tent where you can just leave it like a bit of a banana. It's got to be pulled really tight. So that 3 meters distance has got to be really important. Otherwise you'll not get the job done. Yeah, that's shotguns. Shotguns going off. But it's pretty rural around here. So it's what you're going to hear. You are going to hear that sort of thing. Now the bridge is here in a minute. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see the bridge. Right, so we're heading towards the bridge now. It's just down near the bridge, I think. Yeah, it's just down here. It takes us across. Wow, I can see what he means by the birch wood across here. You can see. Right, let's get up on it. That's it, we're up. Let's have a look around. So this is the bridge. I didn't actually come on this last time. Like I said, time was short and I didn't have much time to explore the area much. But yeah, this looks actually quite good. Can't really see over the bridge to the river because that's a footpath going across the bridge. It's actually been blocked by logs and stuff, so you can't really get across that. We'll have a look in here. Now you can see the river down there now. Oh, there's a river. See it down there, look. So it is, that's the river. That's River Rother down there. Right, let's get in here and see what we can see. Definitely don't want to be anywhere near this main path. Because this looks heavily travelled, but this looks spot on in here. Look at these. I'm not liking those shotguns though. Right. I just need somewhere flat. Somewhere flat so I can put my ground sheet down. And looking out for widowmakers. So don't want any trees like that falling on us in the night if it gets windy. We'll have a look around, see what we can see. Ground doesn't look too bad actually in here. Probably get in there and disappear quite easily. Right. that way. I'm going to go down this way down here. So it takes us, because up there, that's Barra Hill that way. So we want to be going this way in the woods here. To this way. Yeah, I want to be on this side. That looks a bit less dense on that side, so I want to be on this side here if I can. I'm looking for anything that looks a bit dodgy in the way of it might fall over if we get some wind. But don't look too bad. We'll get a bit further in and see what we can see. I'm walking through spider's webs across the path, so it doesn't look like it's that heavily travelled, because if it was I wouldn't be breaking spider's webs coming across here. So that's a good sign. It's a good sign. Yeah, it's an established path, but I don't think it's used that much. Famous last words though. I think I want to be on this side. I think I might try and head down towards the river on this side and see if we can find some trees close to the river if we can. It's looking good so far. It's just getting into it, because that's a lot of bramble down there. That's where it opens up a little bit so I can actually get in. This is the trouble I had with that camp that I did with the doggers. I couldn't actually get into the wood. It was a really great wood, just couldn't get into it because it was just so dense. Right. Luckily the tent is camouflaged, and I've got a camouflage tarp on me this time as well, so the whole thing is going to be camouflaged. I definitely don't want to be walking through this because it's going to tear me to shreds even with my waterproof trousers on, so I don't want to be doing that. I don't particularly want to be on the main path. I want to be as deep into the woods as I can possibly get. There we go, look. Bit of badger activity down that way. We'll have a look and get into here. Yeah, I can see a fence. I can actually see a fence there, so that's not very dense, that side. So I'll walk a bit further and see what we can see in here. I'll bring you back when we get closer. So I was hoping that was going to pan out in those birch woods. Fact of the matter is, I was walking around in there and I could smell marijuana, and there were quite a few people doing drugs in those woods, and that rhymes, and I don't know it. But yeah, I thought, no, I don't fancy getting a visit from some drugged up, you know, coked up vagrants in the middle of the night. So I've decided not to go into those woods at this moment in time. I'm going to have a look around here and see if I can find somewhere in this abandoned place and stick the tent up. Might check where I was earlier, down by the river. Might be worth setting up down there. Failing that, we've got the car park here. Thing is, it's getting the tarp up over the top as well. So we're going to find trees that are going to enable me to do that. Just having a look round, and I've got plenty of time. I've got loads of time to find somewhere today. So time's not an issue today. It's finding somewhere really quick. I don't want to get up because my feet are killing me now. Yeah, those woods look really great. It's just, you know, obviously it's used by certain people. Yeah, guns are going off again. It's used by certain individuals, and I don't fancy getting set alight in the middle of the night. I've done it again, poet, and I don't know it. Setting a light in the middle of the night. But yeah, no, it's not a good idea, that. Not at all. Let's have a look around here and see what we can see. What's this down here? Here we go, this is that area. So this would be great up here. So I brought their own bivvy tent again. This up here would have been great for the gear top too. Just put up at the side up here on this bankment. But yeah, it looks like it's heavily used around here. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know what to do. I'm in two minds now. I think I've explored this site enough, to be honest with you now. I think this is going to be the last camp I do up in this area. Definitely. I think I've done it to death now. Because it looks like I'm just going to end up being on that field again if I'm not careful. But we did see some trees up at that other end. I might go back and see what I can get done up there on that motorbike track that I saw earlier. When I was coming through, I said, oh, there's some good spots. So I might be able to... Oh. Dog walker. Don't know if that's security or anything, so we'll just stay outside for the time being. He's got two dogs with him. Not seeing me, luckily. Upwind from them, sorry, downwind from them, so the wind's blowing past me. It's blowing towards me, should I say, so they're not picking up my scent, but yeah. I'm gonna get out of here. Some more dog walkers heading in there now. You can just see them. See two dogs there. See, it's not a good area at the minute, that. Yeah, I'm glad I pulled out of that area. Right, so I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm not impressed with the Nightcat 2 hammock tent. I just set it up between the two trees, and the fly sheet that goes across the top, the camouflage fly sheet, waterproof bit, has just ripped straight across the middle as I was putting up in the tree. So that is shocking. It's brand new. It's only been used twice. You can see where it's come away from the seam on the thing. It's just come away completely from the zip, just ripped straight across. That is shocking. I mean, this is supposed to be like ripstop as well. It's got, you know, it's ripstop, and it just rips straight across it. That is awful. That is just, I think that's just like a quality issue. That is really bad. So I've got to take the fly sheet off it now. Luckily, I brought a tarp with me, and I could probably set the tarp up. If I can't set the tarp up, then we're going to have to abandon the camp, because that is a major fail. That is just, I couldn't believe it. It's like, wow. So Nightcat, you've got some serious quality control issues. That I would class as a massive failure. So I'm going to have to get some kind of replacement for that, otherwise I can't use my tent. That is shocking. So we've got the hammock set up, managed to sort it out. I'll show you what I did when I can get up. I've been sat down for bits, my legs are killing me. Ow. So, managed to get between these two trees here. I've rigged up. I've done it so my trekking poles are on the top, so it forms like a little porch area down there. Nothing special, just bungee cords attached to the actual tree straps to put the tarp up on either side, and that's how I've managed to do it, as you can see. So yeah, it's up. It'll do for tonight, but as I said, really disappointed in the nightcap, in the fly sheet that comes with it. I'll go into that in greater detail when I get back home tomorrow. I might even do a video on it, the way it's ripped. So just set up the trail cam again. It's on that tree there. Hopefully I should pick up some wildlife tonight, you never know. I was ready just to pack up and just think, you know, sod it, I'm going home. But I just couldn't be bothered. I thought, I'm here now, I'm just going to, like, you know, work it out, solve the problems, we'll get it done. And that's what I did. It's not the greatest setup, but it'll do for tonight. If it rains, I'm not going to get wet, and that's all that's important. The tarp's over the top. Good job I brought the other tarp, because if I hadn't done, I would have been going home, because it's give rain for tonight, heavy rain. So that would have been a disaster. Yeah, I don't understand how that has torn, because it's ripstop. It's got the little mesh in it, and it's torn from the seam. It's come away from where the zip is, so it's got to be quality control on that one. Just really poor. I was just pulling it tight in the tree, and the whole thing just ripped. And this hammock has got to be tight. It's a tight setup. It's not like I was saying before. It's not like. In fact, I'll show you. I'll turn it around. I'll show you. You can see it's got to be pulled tight. So these two poles pull tight, because if you don't pull it tight, they sag in the middle. So it's got to be tight, and just pulled it tight, and the whole thing just ripped from the zip. That's not good. You know, that's a major failure. That if you haven't got a tarp with you, and you're just relying on that as a tent, then you would be in a world of hurt, especially if you were in, like, you know, winter, and you'd set it up in the bivvy bag configuration. You'd be really screwed at that point, because you wouldn't have a tent. And you couldn't set it up as a hammock, really, if you haven't got a tarp. Yeah, that's really surprised me. That it shocked me. I thought it was a pretty good tent, to be honest with you. A pretty good hammock. I mean, the hammock's all right. I can still use the hammock. It's just, you know, without the fly sheet, it's lost one of its components, hasn't it? It's lost one of its functions as being a, you know, I don't have to take a tarp with me if I don't want to. But now, we'll see what Nightcat's got to say. I'm going to bang an email off to him and say, look, this is just ripped in the field. I've only had it out twice and it's ripped. Because it's truth. I've only had it out twice. That is, sorry, yeah, this is the third time now. Because I had it once out in those woods where the horses came, and had it out again in some woods where in the birch woods, didn't I? So yeah, this is the third time I've actually had it out to bring it out for the third time. And just have it rip isn't very good, is it? It's not a very good thing for Nightcat, really. Advertisement for them. I was going to have something to eat, but I'm not going to bother. I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow morning. I have got a pot noodle. Well, it's one of those sorbo things. I just can't be bothered to get all the cooking stuff out and cook it and eat it. I've got some cheese and crackers. I might have some cheese and crackers and a bit of water, and that'll do me today. I had a pretty big dinner. I had a massive bacon and egg cob for my dinner, so I'm not really that hungry. And I don't like eating for the sake of eating. I've got some hot chocolate from the morning. I've got some Pop-Tarts that I'm going to have with it. So that'll set me up for the walk home. That will. Yep. I'll bring you back in a bit. as you can see, it is, if I can find it, it is 8:20 at night. It's gone pretty dark now. Out there. Just in the hammock, chilling out, relaxing. I think this battery's about to die in this, so that's another camera that's going to be dead. For some reason, my memory is full on my phone, so I don't know how long that's going to last. So I'll bring you back in a bit if something happens, but I'm in the hammock, chilling out. It's dark now. See you all in a bit. So, it said it wasn't going to rain, but obviously it's raining. Show what time it is. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. See that? Absolutely chucking it down. Good morning, everybody. What time it is? Not a clue what time it is. It is 6:02 in the morning. 6:02. It's about 6:31 in the morning. It's still raining heavy, so I'm just chilling out in the hammock until it clears a bit and I can start getting things down. I don't think I'm going to have anything to eat or hot chocolate or anything. I'm just going to leave all the cooking stuff away because everywhere is wet out there now. So get packed up and I'm just going to start walking. Wish that stopped doing that, that's annoying me. That's better. I'm going to have to bring you the lantern next time. I've tried to hang the head torch up from here. It's okay, but it's annoying. I'm going to try and put the white light on. There we go, that's better. Still getting in the way though. There we go. A little bit. That's better. Yeah, you can hear it, it's absolutely hammering it down at the minute. So, just been some dog walkers come past. They can't see me in here because I'm well back in the woods, which is a good thing. So I can stay here for quite a bit without having to worry about dog walkers or anything. It's not, there is a path coming through the other end, but it's not very well walked. That's annoying that. I'm definitely going to bring the lantern next time. Yeah, I'll bring you back in a bit when I'm getting ready to pack up and stuff. On the top now. And that's it, we're good to go. Trekking poles there. No, nothing left behind. Put the backpack under the tree so it's under cover so it's not going to get rained on. Get this down now, guys, and then we'll be off walking. This is where we were. You can see it, leave no trace. Everything's been moved, it's gone. You can see where we were last night, down from this tree here to that It zooms in, that silver birch there in the middle. So that's where we were. Careful coming out, so that's where we were in there. This is the path out down here. Be careful going down in there, because this is muddy as hell now. So we've had rain all night. Being careful. There. And this is the path we'll walk on. This is the path we walked on yesterday. Yeah, job done. Let's go. Back out onto the canal. Right everybody, this is where we end it. End of another adventure. This is Dark Night Camping, signing off. I'll see you in the next adventure.